Hello, I'm still planning to do this map without any buffs, but first I wanted to show just how far you can abuse the buffs. We start with Cutter to blow up one of the devices. She can both block the shield guard and eat the device quickly enough. They all disappear after 30 seconds if they're not eaten by an enemy or killed by you, but after that the buff stays indefinitely. The only way the buff can be removed is if you break a device while Bossmontis is on the map. If you break it beforehand, the buff will stay, unless another device is spawned by Bossmontis, the device is broken, Bossmontis gets stunned, and then she removes all the debuffs. Pardon, buffs. So then, what would happen if we simply don't break any devices while Bossmontis is here? Can we use the buffs indefinitely? Not quite, but they're very helpful for the first phase. Our whole squad is super buffed. This clear has been done on CN, back when the event ran there. That's back when I did 6 operators, because I didn't understand the mechanics too well. I did try 3 operators for a while, and as you can see I haven't used Jaya yet, so the first phase is possible without him. But I couldn't think of a solution for the second phase. I'll do no buffs first, and then come back to it later. For now, I'll just show off the CN clear, because I think it's pretty cool. We block the shield guard so the device drops outside of click's range, because the device has taunts, and that way she can kill the drone. And with everything cleared up, we can have Jaya fight Bossmontis. Now, Jaya barely does any damage to her, even with the buffs, only 500 damage per hit. That's very convenient for me, because I need to redeploy all my operators. It would be a problem if Jaya could actually kill her quickly. For the second phase, we need to set Deep Cover in a safe spot, so she can catch the first few enemies. And Click and Cutter need to spawn kill the Jesus dude. If he ever debuffs Jaya later on, while Jaya is fighting the Amia beast, he will die, because we don't have any buffs on him. Which is why we need to focus on spawn killing the Jesus dude. And then the rest of the Deep Cover tentacles are basically just there to screw around with Bossmontis. We can't actually afford to block her with every single tentacle, but we don't need to either, we have enough time. She's nuking the left side of the map, so we can't deploy anything. But that's fine, since Cutter starts with full SP, thanks to the buff. We're not behind on DPS. If I use Click S2 now, she'll just target the Amia, so we have to wait a bit. Tentacle in the middle to absorb both device drops. And we use the spare ones to block Bossmontis. If Jaya gets hit by a device or debuffed by the Jesus dude, we are dead. Now he has camouflage, but he loses it when he blocks Amia, which is why we need to kill this guy really quickly. We retreat Cutter, but not Click. This is a great strategy that was done for the second phase. Basically, we wait until Bossmontis shoots again, and then have the second device land in front of Click. The second one, so we have more time until Bossmontis gets up from her stun. Once the device breaks, we just stop her with a tentacle. Normally she two-shots it, but she has no attack, so she can't. Well, in the buff she wouldn't even be able to two-shot it, but she would have killed it eventually. And once Cutter is back, we use her to push Bossmontis under 50%. If I was a bit more careful, I could have waited a bit before using Cutter, because Bossmontis wasn't ready to end her stunned phase yet. And if we keep her stunned for longer, we have more time to kill her later. But I didn't pay too much attention, and ultimately, Deep Cover is pretty strong. Every time Bossmontis attacks in her second phase, she loses a bit of health. Now combine that with moving really slowly, and 7 Deep Cover summons. The AoE from Bossmontis is really big, so it's getting a bit dangerous with where Jaya is. But luckily Cutter is back up, and she can remove the Burden Beast. All that's left is to see if we have enough bodies after I messed up with the Cutter's tower earlier. 3 tentacles, Jaya, Click, and Cutter herself. I'm careful to make sure to not hit Cutter, because I do want her to take 2 hits. So this is the final deploy I have here. I'll just wait for Cutter to die first. And then we can use the last 3 bodies we have. Click first, because if we deploy Jai we might not have the DP to do it otherwise. I think it would be fine, but this is safer. And I wasn't paying too much attention to the DP. And that's all it took to take down Bossmontis. Even without the buffs she kills herself with, so if you have a bunch of fast redeploys she goes down fast. Time to do no buffs now.